Hello Internet, so yeah, Tekken here, doing my game collection video series today. So I just did the handhelds of Nintendo, GBA, DS, 3DS, and old school Nintendo. Now I'm doing PSP, and with PSP I have the component out, so with whenever in the future if I get like a HD monitor I can like hook that up to the thing and play, and then also hook it up to the Hapog I have to like capture video. So if you have any requests for the gameplay on these, just feel free to leave them below in the comments or wherever the future comments areas on YouTube we move to. So first game we have is Daxter. This came with my iSilver PSP. Oh, I guess I could show it off, but whatever. It's somewhere not around here, so whatever. But I got pretty far in this game and I got stuck, so yeah, I never finished that one. And then we have Prep the Rapper. I love this game, but it's not an easy game. Like, for some reason, like the button pushes are not as I don't know. It's like I played Jammer Lemmy and I got through just fine, but I played that one and like it says I'm missing, so whatever. Burnout Legends, which is basically Burnout 3 on the PSP. Pretty good version of it. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Looked and played good for a PSP game. And then there, sticky stuff. But yeah, Final Fantasy 2. I have not played this yet. I was trying to play the first one, and then I just like stopped playing, so I never got around to playing this one. But it's basically the first one, I think they made it with like enhanced visuals and stuff, so they just ported that to the PSP. I think it was a cell phone version maybe that they ported, I'm not sure. Or maybe it was like a brand new, with all new sprites and such, like cutscenes, etc, etc. But I think all the cutscenes are just from the PS1 version anyway, so it's just the graphics that got an overhaul. Unless it's just ports of those versions, but I'm not. I'd have to look it up on Wikipedia or something. And then Final Fantasy 1, pretty much the same thing, just the old version, new, prettier coat of paint. Star Ocean First Departure. This game's okay, like 3 out of 5. Like it's average, very mediocre JRPG. Like nothing out of the ordinary. When I played it, I was like, okay, whatever. Oh, here we go. This is my favorite PSP game. Tactics Ogre, Let Us Cling Together. Like, it's a strategy RPG game similar to Final Fantasy Tactics, but just very different. And like the strategy or the strategy involved, and like the arc, I'm sorry, not the arc, but the like the diverging storyline where it's like you can go one way or another way. It's like multilinear and stuff. The ending's kind of actually, yeah, I'd say the ending is very Mass Effect 3, where it's like it's not a good ending, but it doesn't matter because all of the gameplay in the game makes up for the terrible ending. So whatever. The ending was crap, but the gameplay and all the like stuff in the gameplay mechanics and systems makes up for it. And yeah. Phantasy Star Portable. I played through this. This also has multiple endings, I think, like depending on the, yeah, it does, like you get options where you can like say different dialogue or whatever to characters throughout the game. So there's that. I don't even remember what ending I got. I finished it. I don't know. It was alright. It was yeah, it was I don't know, like people are always saying like stuff about, oh, they wish there were more like Phantasy Star games, but I played it. Maybe I would have felt different if it was on console, but I don't know. It got kind of repetitive. It was okay. But I guess I do like the setting. It's like sci-fi fantasy, so it actually works. The City of Final Fantasy. I did not really enjoy this game too much. It's basically a fighting game with Final Fantasy characters. The mechanics are different than like their usual fighting game. And yeah, there's a story mode, and yeah. It's like whatever. Fighting game with Final Fantasy characters. I didn't pick up the second one. Like that's, I guess that just tells you right there. It's like Like I enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy it that much. And then we have Prinny, Can I Really Be the Hero? I actually won this game, so I didn't buy it myself. So hmm. it it's really hard for like a platformer. Like I don't think I got past like the third stage or something. It was kind of ridiculous how difficult it is. But whatever. I was not expecting too much. And then Shin Megami Tensei Persona. So yeah, this got brought to the PSP, and I was like, oh okay. I guess I'll pick it up and try it out. But after, I think I'm over the whole like Shin Megami Tensei and like Persona game like series. I try to get into them, I just can't. Like the battle system and like the whole demon summoning thing, and it just needs, I don't know. It just, if it had like a better like tutorial section before the game or something, or like tutorial sections in game that explain things, I'd probably enjoy them more. But yeah. And then this is Persona 2 Innocent Sin, the follow-up. So I picked that up as well, even though I didn't enjoy the first one, because like back in the day, these games were like super rare. So I thought, oh, they might be, you know, worth playing. But after playing them, I'm like, yeah, I think I'll just not worry about them. I'm kind of over it. Lokoroko 2. This is in the shrink. Wow, this is still in the shrink wrap. I haven't played this yet. So, but it's basically like a group of blobs that like, or they're not blobs. They're like characters that are like kind of like the blobby ball things that like combine into like orbs or whatever, and you have to like get them through environments by rotating the stages and stuff. Final Fantasy Tactics or the Lions, basically the remake on the PSP of one of my most favorite games of all time. So of course I bought it because it has new cutscenes, some new classes, and like it's more balanced now. It's more balanced. It's weird because like it's more balanced, but it's not any less harder, or not less harder. I'm sorry, that's not a word, but any less difficult, because I'd still say like that fight with Wygraph is still hard. It's probably, but it's not as hard as it was in like the original version. Well, I guess actually I take that back. It's actually easier because I went through recently and played through with using no guest characters, so I didn't use Agrias or Sid or Alandu, as he's called, or Mustadio or any of those characters. I just used Ramza and like whatever characters I had in my party, and I finished the game just fine without any of the guest characters. And then we have Metal Gear Acid. I don't know, man. I didn't enjoy this one. I think I bought this one and 2 at the same time, but I played through this one and yeah, the story was over my head. It took me too long to play through it, so like the story was like really spaced out over time, and by the time I got to the end, I kind of lost interest. So I was like, whatever. And then I had bought Metal Gear Acid 2 when I bought this game, so I have this one, but I haven't played it because I kind of was like, after playing the first one, so I was like, whatever. I kind of like was like, whatever. Lost interest. And then Tekken Dark Resurrection, which is basically just Tekken 5 on the PSP with some other stuff thrown in. Monster Hunter Freedom 2. Yeah. I think this is probably like the last Monster Hunter game I'll ever buy, because I got this one, but then I was playing it. I played a ton of like the first Monster Hunter, but then I was playing this one, and it kind of felt like after a certain point that I'm just like going through the motions, and I'm like, I'm not really enjoying the game. I'm just like, why am I even playing this game? So, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna knock it. I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing wrong about that. You just like go through, fight monsters, and then like you craft items from their bodies after you defeat them, and you keep doing that and get better armor, go on better quests, yada yada yada. There you go. Monster Hunter in a nutshell. Power Stone Collection. I got this because I always enjoyed Power Stone on the Dreamcast, and like I was like, oh, you can get 1 and 2 in one UMD, so I did, and yeah, that's basically what it is. So Power Stone 1 and 2, and playing through it on the UMD. going through these, I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna like throw these out because I don't have anywhere to put these UMDs. Like all the other games, like the cartridges of the DS and 3DS and GBA, I can like put in like a bag or something. But the UMDs are kind of fragile, so I don't want to just throw them anywhere. So I think I might actually keep the cases of these until I get some UMD holders. But this is Wipeout Pure, and I've always loved the Wipeout series, so I had to pick it up. So yeah, I always enjoyed it. It's always a fun game to play. Futuristic sci-fi racing action. Metal Gear Portable Ops. I got really far into this one and I just stopped playing. I think I lost interest as well because I don't know. It was just the whole like I think every time you'd get to a new stage or something, it'd be like new objectives and ugh, I just wasn't feeling it. And then I'm kind of angry because it eventually came to the consoles. So I always felt like this like all the portable ops games should have been on like consoles to begin with, because like they played like so weird with the PSP. But I still enjoyed it for what it was. I just never finished it. But yeah. Okay, that's weird. I have Portable Ops Plus, so I'm not even sure if I played both of these or if I only played Plus. I'm not even sure. I probably didn't play this one because I wanted to play through the first one first before I played Plus, but whatever. Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max, basically just a pretty good port of Street Fighter Alpha 3. I don't think there's anything new in this one. There might be, whatever. I always like Street Fighter Alpha 3, so that's why I bought it. So it's basically like the Chrono Trigger thing I said, like you can just play it anywhere. It's portable, so. But I think Alpha 3 came out on DS. Did it? I might be wrong about that. Crisis Core, Final Fantasy 7. Yeah, I got so far in this game. I got to close to the very end, and I'd unlocked a ton of stuff, but then I just stopped playing. I lost interest. Like, I already knew what was gonna happen, so I was like, yeah, I'm done with this game. So, like, after you got to the mansion, I think you go to Nibelheim, and like you're at the Shinra mansion. There's like a part after that where there's like some like final dungeon part where I was playing through, and there's like you needed like a set of keys, like a certain like amount of keys, and I could only find like a certain amount. I couldn't find, like I was like missing some or something. And since there's like random battles, kept popping up as I was trying to get the keys. I was just like got so frustrated. I was like, you know what, I'm done. I don't even care anymore, and just moved on. It was alright. It was interesting and different. So I enjoyed it for what it was. Valkyrie Profile Lenneth. This game, I probably need to play through this again using a guide, because I'd always wanted to play this on PS1, and it's still not in the store, by the way, so there's that. But this was basically a port of that game. I don't know if it's, I guess on the back of the box it says it has new, what is this? New CG cutscenes, so there's that. But besides that, I think it's just the same as it was on the PS1. So, but I played through and I had like no idea what I was doing. So I got to like the end of the game, and then I couldn't even get through like the last dungeon because like there's parts in this game where like you're platforming and you're fighting, and it's like the platforming is like kind of I didn't enjoy it. So whatever. I always wanted to get in like the Valkyrie Profile just because some people really enjoy it, but. Oh, this is also a really good PSP game. This is Jeanne d'Arc. It's another strategy RPG. I really enjoyed this game. Like, it was both challenging and like just joyful, like the story part, because it's like an alternate take on the whole Joan of Arc story. It's got like supernatural stuff and weird stuff going on, but it's still good. I enjoyed it. It was fun. But yeah, that's it for PSP games in my collection. So if you have any requests for some gameplay of those, just leave them in the comments. And I guess I'll do PS1 next. I don't know, PS1 or PC. Yeah, I guess I'll do PS1 games next after this.